In accordance with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, this channel is not to be viewed by children under the age of 13. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, Dragon Mark here, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall, Director's Cut. Last we left off, we started up on our Aztechnology. We went and planted the data packet that we needed to do into the Night Errant server, so we can now have access to their communications. Ironically enough, I actually kind of goofed. I had to do it like 3 times on stream, and the last time I actually was able to get it done in like, 1, 2, 3. In hindsight, I really should have planned for that. I didn't know you could do that. I usually just fought my way. Sometimes I usually fight my way in, but now I know. Thankfully, the stream processed well, so we were able to do it. And now, well, we're gonna go ahead and take care of the Bloodline's mission. Assemble a team and travel to Aztechnology's Berlin compound to sabotage their Bloodline research project. Let's do it. We already have a Decker on us. Dietrich. Glory. Plus, we save on Nguyen doing this, too. You always bring your team. Like, you can bring in someone else, but why would you? Like, why would you bring another person? Aztechnology, a giant in the world of technological and magical research. One of the most powerful, and feared, megacorporations on the planet. There are very few places in this world that the tendrils of Aztechnology cannot reach. Germany is no exception. The black glass edifice of an Azzy pyramid dominates the courtyard of the Zitadel Spandau, and countless other more innocuous facilities can be found all over Berlin. The lab is where they maintain the Jewelhul district is one of these. According to your client, the project the Azzies are working on here is dangerous. So dangerous that she's paying you to bring the entire building down. Alright. Let's just go over everyone. Dietrich, I'm gonna give you that. Yeah, we have Karma. We have 5 too. Nah, let's save it. The Jewelhul district is everything that your client made it out to be. Corporate complexes of all description crowd into one another, competing for the district's limited space. Lights burn in all the windows, but the streets stand empty. No shoppers, no pedestrians, nothing but silence. Get out of here. A friend of mine did a job here once. Told me that the local wage slaves are all issued efficiency apartments deep inside the compound. Apparently, the buildings are all linked up on an underground tram system, bed to cubicle in less than 5 minutes. Most days, the poor bastards don't even get to see the sunshine. He shakes his head. That ain't living, love. It's a slow death. Makes my skin crawl just thinking about it. Yeah, I don't blame you. Corpo wage slaves is hell. Interact. Searching the dead drop, you find a package with an RE Aztechnology. This is an open request for research data from Aztechnology Jewelhul District Branch. The Azzies conduct their research in secrecy. They use their money and power to obscure the truth. We will uncover their secrets. We will share them with the world. We will level the playing field between Aztechnology and its competition. The time and delivery of this information will be well rewarded. Freedom, equality, information. Shock Errata. Gather the project data for the shock. Alright. Still, this place is just worse than my worst nightmare. Your comlink buzzes. There's a series of clicks as the connection is established. A moment later, Paul himself begins to speak. Alright, Shift, that's the Aztechnology complex just in front of you. You'll note the heavy security posted at the front door. Those are Aztechnology employees. They're dangerous to be sure, but you could probably take them out without too much difficulty. Unfortunately, the Azzies have also contracted Night Errant to protect this facility. They're the ones that we need to worry about. Just to reiterate, you'll want to keep a low profile on this run. Get in and out as quickly and quietly as possible. Knight Errant keeps a high threat response team on site. You don't want to tangle with them. Just about that. If you do need to go loud, give it everything you've got. You're going to be reducing the building to a smoldering crater anyway, but I'd highly recommend stealth over a frontal assault. Thanks for the heads up. No problem. If I were you, I'd begin by trying to find an alternative path into the building. Something out of sight. Once the facility calls for help, you're going to be in a tight timetable. Yeah. We can't go through the main entrance, so let's look for a back door. So yeah, this week's mostly just been, me chilling, just relaxing. Watched some new shows, caught up on some new ones. Charlie built Soy Cap Shop. Looks like it's closed. I've been watching some... Hello. A human and a dwarf, both in their early 20s, stand huddled in the courtyard. You don't seem to notice your approach. She's been gone a while, Mira. I'm getting worried, aren't you? She's my girlfriend, Heinrich. Of course I'm worried. She can handle herself. On the streets, yeah, but against the Yazzies? I just don't know. She'll be okay. Brave words, but her tone tells a different story. This planet's dead, she's worried sick. Oh man, I don't know what to do, Mira. And I still say that mess with the Yazzies was a bad idea. What else were we supposed to do? That compound of theirs lit up like a goddamn Christmas tree. They got more power than they know what to do with. We need that juice, Heimer. Our solar collectors are garbage. If we can't keep the lights on after a few days of cloud cover, how do you think we're going to survive the winter? I know, Mira, I know. But couldn't we have just bought some second-hand panels? They can't be that expensive. She says. We could have, sure, before Danny spent our last handful of new on those forged keycards. She straightens up, puts on a brave face. She'll be fine. She'll be back any second now. Just you wait. Hello? She looks up at you, her expression guarded. Yeah, what do you want? Couldn't help overhearing you two. Going up against Aztechnology, huh? We're not going up against anything. She gestures broadly at her own body. Do we look like Shadowrunners to you? We're just improvising, trying to stay in business. He gives Mira a significant glance. The only way we can. Could you two use some help? It sounds like your friend has gotten herself in trouble. Her tone is sharp. We'll be fine. What we don't need is a stranger butting into our business. Just go away, alright? Have a nice day. Mira, look at him. That's a professional. He can help us. He takes a step towards you, his arms wide. Please, man, we do need your help. She just doesn't want to admit it. If it's bad for the Azzies, it's good for me. I'll help you out. Oh, thank God. And thank you, too. He turns to Mira. Give him the spare keycard that Danny brought. He's gonna fix it for us. You can see the mistrust in her eyes, but after a moment's hesitation, she begins to fish around in her bag. Finally, she produces a thick plastic keycard. She hands it to you. This will get you down the hatch. Somebody spent a fair amount of money on this utility hatch, and it's plastic with anti-tampering warnings to prove it. Take a closer look. A cursory inspection shows you that the hatch has been mag-locked. A fairly sophisticated model from the looks of it. Short of using an authorized keycard, there's no way you're getting past this thing. Let's see about the keycard. The indicator light on the mag-lock changes from red to green. There's an audible thunk, and the hatch opens up, revealing a ladder leading down to the utility tunnel below. Let's rock. Aztechnology utility tunnel. The lock appears to be short-circuited. Oh crap. In an instant, you can size up the scene playing out in front of you. A young elf dressed in the same shabby cheap clothes that the cafe kids wear. Danny cornered, with no place to run. A pair of Aztechnology security drones closing in for the kill. The drones are low grade, but they're armed and Danny's hands are empty. She's in trouble and she knows it. The futility of her situation is written all over her face. So wait for this pop-up to go away. An instant later, the drone's sensors alert them to your presence. They spin in unison to face you. Intruders detected, weapons detected, lethal force authorized. Danny's eyes widen and she looks and she hits the deck. The panic spills out of her in a scream. Look out! I can handle this. Alright. Boom. That was way faster than I thought it was going to be. Holy crap. Danny looks you up and down. When she's finished sizing you up, she puts her hands on her hips and smiles. Thanks for the rescue. It takes a pair to bring up weapons into Aztec territory. Everybody knows that they shoot first if you're packing. I wouldn't have risked it. Life in the Shadows is all about taking risks. Yeah, well, running a sword cop shop is a little more my speed. Note that not that there aren't any risks. There's always the chance that some drunk will break your windows or a gang will try to shake you down for protection. Those things I can handle, but this... She stares down at the smashed drones and slowly shakes her head. Anyway, yeah, I'll admit it. I got it over my head, but only a little bit. The drones wouldn't have shot me. I wasn't armed. I was looking forward to spending the next week in an Azzy interrogation cell. I've heard the stories. They're true, love. He shakes his head at her. Word to the wise, if you're fool enough to try something like this again, carry a gun. Could be shot because I shot them to let them take you. I'll take your word for it. I'm not planning on making a habit of this. She slaps the side of the power conduit with a smile, and I shouldn't need to. Taps all hooked up and ready. Impressive. I'm wasn't convinced that you could pull it off. Yeah, well, it's amazing what you can teach yourself to do when your livelihood depends on it. I agreed to inspect your work. Looks like a pretty solid connection. Nothing jumping out at me as being obviously wrong. I'd say that you're probably good to go. He straightens, casts a glance back at you. No, Shift. We could just set up to our advantage. In theory, we could manufacture a power spike from here, overload the Azzy's entire power grid. Without disabling the generator's safety override, it wouldn't cause any permanent damage. The confusion might give us an opening to get into the building. Shrugs. Could be the opening he's been looking for. Danny's eyes go wide. Whoa, hold up. If you do that, they'll trace it. Aztechnology will find the power tap and they'll come down on us. We just saved your life. You owe us. Yeah, you saved my life, alright, but now you're talking about doing something that'll get all of us killed. Me, Mira, Heinrich. He's got a little sister to look after. What happened to her if the Aztec take us away? You're right. I wouldn't do that to you. Tell your friends that everything's gonna be alright. I was gonna blow this place sky high anyway. She breathes a sigh of relief. Thanks. You know, some people say that Shadowrunners are ruthless criminals, guns for hire, just out for the money. Good to see that isn't always the case. We're gonna bail out of here. We've been stuck in this tunnel too long already, and like you said, the others are worried. But there's ever anything that we can do for you, come by the shop. Maybe we'll come at our place for life. Tempted as I am to do this, I don't want to. We did promise them. Then he looks up at you with a smile. There he is, our hero. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for bringing her back to us. Yeah, thanks. Thank you for helping keeping the Azzies off our tails. Danny had been captured. It would have been bad. She reaches up, grabs Danny's hand, clutches it tight. Worse than bad, babe. A lot worse. She looks down at Mira and smiles, squeezes her hand tight. Anyway, thanks again for the rescue. We all owe you a lot. If there's ever anything that any of us can do for you, just let us know. You know, I really should have asked if there was a second way back to getting into the Aztechnology building. I'll find another way. I think I saw another place in here anyway. They gotta really make a patch to, you know, fix this. This double song thing. LTG worker. His LTG tech's coveralls are smeared with sweat and grime. A scowl is plastered across her face. She takes a quick glance at you and then turns back to her work. Unless you're here to help me fix this panel, you better stay the hell away from out of my hair. Otherwise, I'll call security and we'll have to drag you out. Actually, I think I could help you. Looks like the problem is coming from somewhere upstream. See those connectors there? Hey, yeah, you're right. She looks up at you. The scowl has disappeared from her face, but she doesn't look happy either. Look, I really appreciate the help, but I have to do this myself. I'm already way behind, and corporate's gonna have my ass if I don't get this done before lunch. You know, if you're that far behind, you can always still catch up on your other work. Leave me to work on the panel. It'll be no trouble. A few scowl crosses her face. I don't even know you, buddy. Why in God's name would I leave you alone with a panel that I'm responsible for? When did Aztechnology ever do anything for you, aside from working you half to death? You take care of the panel and you can clock out early. And we'd spread a little spending money your way. You make a compelling argument. The job has been a little dreck since they canned my assistant. Screw it, the panel's all yours. I'll have to find a pub. Gotta help out the community. LTG box. This panel's a mess. The lock of the casing has been broken and exposed cabling spills out in a number of places. Over at the controls with the locking door, dock door. Alright. We're in. Bloodline. The glittering halls of the Aztechnology facility stand in sharp contrast to the megacorp's unsavory reputation. Everything here screams money. The mirror polish on the floors, the obsidian inlays in the walls. The generators and the Bloodline project lie somewhere beneath your feet. Nice work shift. There's been no alerts thus far. Hopefully you continue to avoid detection as you make your way through the building. If an alert does go out, I'll give you an ETA on their reinforcements, but hopefully it won't come to that. I have marked an elevator on your PDA. I'd start making my way there if I were you. There's no sufficient path to reach your objective. Best of luck! Secure doors. There. Time to hack in. See what's in here. No surprise. Elevator controls. Let's go. Alright. Oh, this is going to hurt. Down. Heal. And another hit. Hey viewer. Hopefully my stream's coming in alright. So yeah, my folks and I are actually celebrating my birthday a little earlier since it comes out next week, but it comes out on Tuesday. Got it. That was surprisingly easy. Ooh, secure door. The cameras. So yeah, my folks and I are basically celebrating my birthday today since next Tuesday is my actual birthday. So we figured we might as well celebrate since today is, you know, is a weekend. Jack out. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, no, there are guards everywhere. Terminal. Aztechnology inventory services, pressing to begin. The terminal springs to life. A quick scan of its contents reveals little of value, but you do find a message that catches your attention. From Marie Fatima J. to Long Kacha. Kacha, I got some pretty grave concerns about this new project. I don't know what they're doing downstairs, not exactly anyway, but I'm pretty thoroughly creeped out by some of the inventory requests that have been coming up to my desk recently. When we decided to sign up with Aztechnology, we talked this over. We knew the company's reputation, and I said that I could handle whatever came my way, but this... I don't know, Katja. It's not sort of across the line. What would the research team need with a bulk order of gags, restraint, and 500 liters of hydrochloric acid? Uh-oh, I gotta run. Just got a message over the comm. Looks like Central wants to see me about something. I'll catch you back at your apartment later tonight. We'll talk this over. We'll talk about this over a bottle of wine. And then I could use it. F. Something tells me that she never got to enjoy that glass of wine. 500 captives. I got a bad feeling about this. Terminal. Another one. Screen in this terminal comes to life at your approach. Aztechnology login screen awaits your password. Hack the terminal and scan the contents. Hey, data. DNA donor list? Shit! Nuts. We're gonna make it way to the. We're gonna try making it way to the elevator. So much for getting in there undetected. Dang. Whatever you just did, it got their attention. A night air and high threat response team is on its way. Good luck, you're about to need it. Great. That's just great. Maybe we can enter... Yes. Screw it, we're getting the hell out of here. I don't know how you're supposed to do the stealth section of this game, Thank freaking Christ, we hacked the elevator controls. 20 turns until the high threat level response team hits. Great. Nothing else. Maybe I could try to sneak into the back door. Or try to sneak in a different way. Your stomach lurches slightly as the elevator plummets downward into the bowels of the Aztechnology facility. A faint but omnipresent thrumming sound raises the hair on the back of your neck. The deeper you go, the more certain you become. This place is vibrating with power, both from the generators and from... something else. Maybe I can try doing it in the background in case if this stream doesn't, if this stream messes up. Shift. I'm afraid that I have some bad news. The high threat response team is on its way. It's only a matter of time before they close in on your position. You'll never make it to the back of the elevator, in time. But I found another exit point for you. There's a security door near the generators. I will mark it on your PDA. When you're ready to make your egress, this will be your best call. Expect heavy resistance shift. Good luck. Crap. Judging by all this, this is about to get from 0 to oh crap real fast. But I'm gonna call it here for today because I am very sure we're about to have a massive fight break out on our hands, and I do not want to be here. I don't want to spend like an hour doing all this. So I'm gonna call it for here, and I'm Dragon King Mark, and next time on Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut, we're gonna go ahead and go through this mission. Oh boy, this is gonna be hell. I wonder if there's a way to actually get through that last part without having to do it stealthily. There's gotta be a way to do it. But if you guys like what you all saw, leave a comment down below, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and the bell icon to stay notified when I'm gonna stream, and I'll see all of you next time. Laters.